Hi everybody, I'm Jack, and this is Raw Tropical Living. Thanks for joining me today. Well, I got back from the beach yesterday afternoon. It was a nice trip. Just spent 2 nights down there, so I was there a little bit over 48 hours. Got to see a few people that I needed to talk to, got to see a few people, good friends that I wanted to talk to, and yeah, just basically it was nice to shake things up, get out of here a little bit, and have a little bit of different food. I lived on those acai bowls. I don't think I did a video with one of them. I may have talked about it in a bit. No, I didn't do. I ended up only doing the one video while I was down in Playa Jaco. I stayed at my friend's hotel. He's the guy that owns this house. I did mention that in the video. And right across the street is my favorite little smoothie place that has acai bowls. And on what day was it? Wednesday. I had 3 of those things. I've been on fruit I was on fruit for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Nothing but fruit for those 3 days. And no overt fats. Well, I said no overt fats, but then as I was on the bus yesterday, I was thinking, well, yeah, you did have some overt fat, but it was really not all that much. I won't say it was decorative, but it wasn't enough to really add up to a lot. There was a little bit of shredded coconut on top of the acai bowls, and in total I had 4 of the acai bowls. So. But other than that, it was just all fruit. I mean, I've literally been zinging. It's about noon on Friday, and that would be the 4th day on fruit, and I'm still on all fruit. Now, I have some greens in the house. I hope they're still good. I think I have a head of lettuce. I think I have still 1 head of kale. So I do need a little bit of greens today to ground, but just feeling really good. Kind of doing this little, not adding the overts, really high on the fruit. Tomorrow's market day, I'll go back to the greens. And I just thought doing this would be a good time to talk about the subject I'm going to talk about today. Excuse me while I take a sip. This one's really good. If you remember from that prep video I did, or if I don't know what order these will come out in, but I did a little prep video when I was going to the beach. And I was talking about what I did. So what I basically did was I came home to huge container of a whole pineapple that I had cut up and 5 mangoes that I'd cut up and froze. And I had some banana. Well, I froze a bunch of bananas, which I ate banana and ice cream for dinner last night, and then I ate banana and ice cream this morning for breakfast. I'd frozen about 20 bananas, 18 to 20 bananas, and I'd frozen that big container of fruit. And I knew some of my bananas wouldn't make it, and I wasn't going to take them with me, so some of them I put in the refrigerator, so it was perfect. So this smoothie, I put a bunch of the refrigerated bananas in there, just a little water to get it going, a little sugar cane juice, and then I added the other fruit in, and then a little bit of barley grass juice powder, and this one's really good, nice thick consistency. But that's just how I roll. I was just thinking, I've been doing a lot more fat. Not a lot more fat. Like I say, always I have to choose my words because people are like little lawyers. They'll jump in there. What do you mean a lot fat? I mean a lot more fat, relatively speaking. I go through peaks and valleys. I go through cycles. I don't eat the same way like year round. I don't like keep certain levels of everything year round. My body just calls out and I follow. And it leads me. I've been happy where it's led me so far. When my body tells me to go a little bit higher on the fat, which I was doing, I do. And it just was starting to tell me, okay, let's kind of shift a little bit here. It's very natural, and it just continues doing this, and it takes me down that path. It takes me down a path. It hones my senses. It goes back to how the taste change. Listening to this, I did a video a little while back on how your taste change on this lifestyle. And it's that. It's the natural progress of the body when you're really tuning in and listening to the body about what it needs. Hey, listen, as I do these videos sometimes as I'm even saying things, I realize like I'm by myself. I live by myself. I don't have anybody else in my life. I got no responsibilities. I take care of this place for work. The other work I do, I'm totally online. So, I'm in control of my time. So I have time to experiment, think about things, try things out. But listening to your body and really tuning in and really paying attention and really trying to develop that intuition. It's not about just, but you can't just like listen to your body from the beginning, because in the beginning, what's your body telling you? It's telling you, I want potato chips. It's telling you, I want crap. But as you use what you're learning, as you use knowledge and you hone and develop this intuition, then as you get further down your journey, your body will it'll kind of be a gradual transition to where your body just kind of takes over for you. If you're really doing the work and tuning into it, to where it just starts leading you into what to eat. I mean, I pick stuff up. I go into the store now and I literally have things that is almost like calling to me. It's just like, boom, I want this. My body speaks to me very distinctly. It tells me what it wants all the time. So when it told me it was time to lighten up for a while, I lightened up for a while. And as I mentioned, that's probably what I'm in the raw vegan. What did I say when I was in that video, the raw vegan reset? Is I'm probably going to do this at least until I go to the States on December 14th. Now I'm going to be during the holidays, and even though I don't do like everybody else during the holidays and just let it go, yeah, I do enjoy a little bit more during the holidays than I do the rest of the year. I'll be there with my mom. You know, I go to my little vegan restaurant in Pensacola. I eat cooked food when I'm in the States. But this time I am going to try to ride the rest of the year out clean. And even in the States, I think this next time will be a much cleaner version of what I normally do when I go to the States. Even if I'm eating the cooked food, there's going to be, I'm going to kind of transit. It's going to be a balance, in other words, or a trade-off. That's the word I was looking for. If I'm going to eat the cooked food, I'm going to really focus on fat. I might even be way low fat if I'm eating cooked food. But yeah, I'm going to stay rocking this really clean, light through the rest of the year. Now, just like I say, just to kind of reiterate what I had talked about in other videos without going over the whole thing, I'm going very low fat. Now, somebody will see one of these videos where I'm talking about that. They'll say, wow, what's wrong with fat? People freak out over fat. You like question people's fat, and they start getting all touchy and stuff. I'm not against fat. I'm not against fat. Everybody asks me about nuts. I'm not against nuts. I just don't care for nuts all that much. I guess that's everybody's little addiction and their little guilty pleasures out there. I don't have a problem with them. I use cashews. I got a big bag of cashews for some cashew sour cream here within the next couple of weeks. So I'm not completely cutting out overt fats. I'm just going through a period here of lower overt fats. And I'm not trying to go for, 2 months with no overt fats or whatever. There'll be days, there'll probably be days no overt fats. There'll be days just like chia seeds, hemp seeds. And then there'll be a day once a week or so where I eat regular fat. I've got some pistachios. I'll probably have, I'll have a little treat of those within a week or two. But there'll be a little bit of fat in there. But like I say, this is just kind of a little end of the year house cleaning. Probably after the first of the year, I'll move back up the fat a little bit more. But in other words, where I was a little bit higher this last 3 or 4 month period, right now I'm in a very low. After the first of the year, I'll probably meet that in the middle, kind of something like back right around 10% of fat per day. But yeah, listen, it's funny sometimes, like either if I hear people in discussions on Facebook groups, and like every once in a while I'll get a comment on one of my videos, or I'll see comments on other videos with people just like, and it hardly even registers. It's like some anonymous voice, not even a voice, just writing out there, says, that's wrong, you should be doing this or that. I'm like, wow, do you really think your power is that great? Or that your voice is that strong, or your opinion carries that much weight that just a random person out there is all of a sudden I'm going to go, oh, okay, yeah, that crushes my confidence. I don't know what I was doing. No, I'm always going to listen to my body. I trust my body to tell me what to do. I trust my intuition. And as I get further into this, like I say, I rely less on what other people are saying. I mean, you know, even people that I know have more experience, have more knowledge, have more scientific knowledge of this, like I'll say a million times, they may know other things, but they don't know jack. My body's my body. I'm happy with the results I'm getting, and hey, that's basically all that's important. If you're happy with the results you're getting, don't let other people get into your head too much. Don't let other people get into your head. People can be real weak-minded when it comes to that. I know the course I want to be on. I follow that course, and I'll make changes in due time, and I come to them because of my reasons or whatever. But anyhow, trust yourself. Develop that intuition. But if you're going to be serious about it, really, you know, you got to really get into the process, because like I say, when I do one of these little kind of cleanse type things, my type of a cleanse, I really start understanding again. It kind of shakes me back up, and I understand why I'm doing this lifestyle, the benefits of this lifestyle, and how far you can really go on this lifestyle. You can get a lot of benefits. You don't have to go all that way. I know somebody will say, oh, that's really extreme. Nobody has that much time to put into it, but it is your body. It is your number one asset. So anyhow, hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you like it, give me a thumbs up. Please hit that subscribe button over there, and I hope you are having a wonderful day. Love you guys. Peace.